How's it going, everybody? Zoinkmeister Patrick here, joined today by Zoinkmeister Adam.
Welcome back.
And today we're playing more It Takes Two for the PC. Hope you enjoy.
Back into the co-op fun.
Adios!
I kind of wish it just showed Hakeem, I did it, and just blasted into space like Superman. Like the camera's like over the shoulder.
I kind of want him to do like, what's it called? The Meaning of Life, where the angel earns his wings or whatever.
Oh, yeah?
I was like, this was actually like, he was just like posing as, oh, hey, he's not dead.
Rose runs in, Mommy's not breathing. What year is it? Look at that computer.
Yeah. It was a big old monitor.
And they still have vinyls, huh?
This
might take place in the 90s.
Right, I assumed that was retro, but seeing his computer, that might actually be like just modern day. She's got some hard cheekbones. What if Rose is dead? That would be the craziest plot twist.
May!
It worked.
Yeah, we're back.
We told you we just had to make her cry.
I don't know.
What if one of them was like, we're back, and the other one was like, we're back from what? It's like, wait.
What are you talking about?
So we still get the divorce or what?
Moon baboon.
Moon baboon. Maybe she's in the shed. Back to where it all started. Back to the Dr. Hakeem book. Evolutional biology?
He doesn't look so pathetic anymore. He looks like a regular person.
Oh, there it
it's
is.
the note.
May,
What?
the letter.
Oh yeah, we never got the last piece.
Dear Mum and Dad, I'm sorry that I did this to you. I know how to make everything good again.
Oh,
All
no.
you have to do is stop fighting. I know I'm not a perfect daughter.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry I don't like to brush my teeth.
This letter's way longer
I'm
than I thought it
sorry
would be.
read books after bedtime. I'm sorry I don't put my toys where they should be. I know it's my fault you want a divorce.
She's blaming herself.
She thinks it's her fault.
I'll leave you alone so you can become friends again.
Oh, my God.
You should be friends. I love you, Mum. I love you, Dad. P.S. I have my pocket money to buy a bus ticket. Don't worry. I packed a sandwich and a lollipop.
Oh no.
Rose.
Gonna have a car?
Yeah, I thought they had a car. Didn't May pull up in a car at the beginning of the game?
Yeah.
Rose!
Oh, thank God.
Oh, okay. I thought that was gonna go way worse than it did. Okay, we're
It
fine.
just ends when she gets on the bus. That would be such a brave ending.
No. Rose, honey, it's not your fault that we've been fighting.
It isn't.
No, Rose. It was never your fault.
It was all Cody.
It's your dad's infidelity.
So,
We wanted a second kid and just couldn't make it
become
work.
friends again.
Honey, listen, whatever happens, your mom and me,
Oh, I don't
we
like
will
this.
always be there for you.
I really don't like this.
And will always love you.
I really don't like this.
Always.
I don't like this.
Man, this could go either way.
I know.
I've been here before.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
That was a little concerning. Book of Love by Dr. Hakeem.
What if they go find him and he's just some dude? Like, and he's like,
Yeah. What if Cody sees it and gets really pissed off because he's like, that was you!
you did
I've
this.
died so many times.
Where did you find this?
I found it at school. In a trash can.
Well, I'm glad you did.
Sometimes you can find real treasures in the trash.
I thought he said he took her to the bookstore and she bought that.
Come on,
Yeah,
let's go home.
I guess not.
I wonder if that was an oversight. Like, they just forgot that part.
Okay,
I don't
so
know.
Rose, if your mom had to fight an aggressive squirrel double her size, who do you think would win?
Mum, of course.
You're right.
You're a smart kid.
That's why I like to hang out with her.
Cody, I used to think you were completely irrational. But I have to say,
I still
more
think
sense.
that. Nothing's changed.
We did it.
Hey, it took two.
That's the platinum, right?
I assume so. Yeah, I believe we got every achievement in the game. So here we are on the credits. We can officially talk to completionist this game. We played every mini game. We got every achievement.
100% completion.
100% completion. And after these credits, we're gonna look at who the ultimate final mini game winner was at the end of the day. Tally up the score.
Results may vary. I don't know.
Results may vary. Either of us always won by one whenever we did any of them, though. So it'll be interesting to see.
Remember when we slaughtered that thing?
Best 2 out of 3. Yeah. So yeah, this was. What do you? Okay, so when we went into this game, you were very hesitant about the quality of it. I feel like.
I was.
So I think you would be the one to first speak to. Hey, it's a little bumblebee.
Oh my God! Look at it.
Yeah.
As far as the game running, we did have issues when we first set up the game. Quite a bit of issues, actually.
I don't know if this is just poorly optimized or if it's just like the combination of trying to record it or what the deal is, but
I don't know, because every single loading phase
yeah, we were
has an
dropping
issue.
frames like crap. Well, that's the engine, though. I'm pretty sure that's the Unreal Engine.
But I mean, anything can be overcome with.
Yeah, no, I think there's ways they could have hit it. Like if you look at other games that run in Unreal 4, they don't look this bad. I think this game just doesn't do a good job of hiding the pop-in. Because all you do is you load in the assets with a black screen, then you fade the black screen to light, and then you can see it, and you don't see the pop-in. But they didn't do that. They instead just had everything, they loaded the texture straight in, so that's why we could see the pop-in like that, and then all the stutter. So it just depends on how you can work around it, and they just didn't do it. But yeah, so outside of those, like, I mean, honestly, pretty minor technical issues for the most part. I mean, yeah, it was annoying.
Yeah, minor,
and,
nothing,
you know,
nothing critical.
nothing
Except for the
broke the
first
game.
episode.
Yeah.
First
Yeah,
episode was broken, but you'll never see any of that.
Right. Yeah. We just had to change the settings around and lower them a bit. We just couldn't run this game max settings is all.
Yeah, as far as mechanically, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the gameplay the whole time. Even just the jump and dash and whatever felt fun. But in addition to that, they added so many different, really, really fun level design aesthetics. You good?
Yeah, I was just looking at that studio, like everyone had like a Chinese last name. I was like, I wonder where that's at.
Yeah, I mean, it might be. Yeah, this game is, I want to say Swedish.
I thought it was Swedish.
Yeah, I believe it's Swedish. Same people who made A Way Out and Two Brothers. A Tale of Two Sons, which I also wanted to play on the channel.
Did something just happen? The yellow bar around the capture got aggressive.
Oh, it's just I'll tell you in post. Don't worry about it.
I want to know now.
Yeah, you guys won't see what he's talking about. That's what yeah. It's Unreal Engine, of course. Yeah, I mean, this game is really nice.
It was definitely much more fun than I thought it was going to be.
Right.
Really good.
So now you've played Halo Infinite and this game. I have not played Halo Infinite, but I did play this game now.
Yeah.
So 2021 Game of the Year. Could you see why people ended up voting for this one?
I did. I can. How much fun I would have with this game if it wasn't with you, I don't know.
I mean, that's fair.
The issue.
But that's the thing is, it takes two, right? So yeah, the question is if you were playing with someone boring, I guess, or something, would it have been bad? Or playing it online with some rando?
Yeah.
I could see that being a lot less fun. I think part of this game's the entertainment value.
A lot of QA testers.
Yeah,
Nice of them to put them all in.
Yeah. And I feel like it showed, I mean, other than the like stutter and stuff like that, gameplay wise, this game felt very solid.
That was good.
We didn't run into any like crazy bugs or, anything like that. I don't remember any bugs at all outside of, whatever.
Just that almost soft luck we got into at the very end.
At the very end, yeah. But yeah, so it was, this was a fun experience. Is there anything specific we want to speak to other than is it time to give our official Zoinkmeister completionist rating?
How should I say this? Sometimes you run into an issue where some games are better than others in the overall package.
Okay.
But sometimes other games are more fun.
Okay.
I would say a great example is 2018, where you had God of War.
Okay.
You had Spider-Man
Yeah.
for the PlayStation 4, and you had Red Dead Redemption 2.
Right.
God of War got Game of the Year.
Yeah.
And I would agree with that. I would agree that's the better game. It's of the three, I would say that is the best game. Overall package, gameplay.
Yeah.
But Spider-Man was a lot more fun.
Right. I think I would double agree on both of that. So yeah, God of War, the first one especially. I like the second one a lot better, but the first one did a lot of things crazy different. And unique and really cool, and definitely deserved its praise for that. As much as I liked Ragnarok like leagues better.
Yeah.
But,
So as far as fun goes, this was definitely probably the most fun game I could think of for 2021 that came out.
yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
Yes.
Again, it was
yeah.
with you, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Results may vary.
Right,
Play
absolutely.
with someone that's fun and you like.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's part of it. And if you have a partner or something like that, I could see that being, the like what they're trying to get going. But
Yeah.
like we had fun just as friends. Like, I mean, it's just a fun game. But yeah, I think the design intent was for you to play it with a partner if you have one available to play it with.
Someone. What if the point of this game really is for people that are in like a rocky relationship?
Right? Yeah. So
To
I don't
build
know.
it back up. I mean, I really don't know.
Yeah, I recommended this game to Mel Mosa, who played it with her current
Don't say current. Just,
Yeah.
just
person.
say person. Current makes it sound bad.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. And I think they really enjoyed it. I haven't gotten a chance to talk over it with her because she called me and was like, "Oh, we finished the game," and I hung up immediately. And then text her, "No spoilers."
Heavy spoiler.
Yeah, she's like, "I'm not gonna spoil it." I can finally tell you what she called me and said, by the way.
What did she say?
She said, "Oh my goodness, we just finished It Takes Two. I can't believe they all died." I was like, "Damn it!"
What a surprise that would have been.
Yeah, so when they were standing there in front of the like bus stop, I thought the bus was gonna come and hit them all. That's because I was like, she told me that they all died, and I was like, man, I really hope she was lying. Oh my goodness. But yeah, no, this was a ton of fun, and yeah, definitely part of that is I think is definitely who you play it with. But they do kind of give you a little direction there with like, no, play it with someone that you really like. I think that's kind of part of the goal. It does require that, but if you right circumstances, this game was such a good time.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
So creative. I love how many levels there were. I love all the powers we got. I still love the fidget spinner level. Like, not the like level, but I love the fidget spinner section, which was so short, but it was just a ton of fun. That last level was an amazing way to end it. The clockwork level was so cool looking. I mean, all of it was a great game. After credit scene? Nope, that's it.
It Takes Two.
I think this is the time. Put our final review out there, review letter, and then we'll check the mini game score.
Okay.
So who's gonna go first, you or me?
I guess I'll go first.
Okay.
The official 100% completed It Takes Two Zoinkmeister Adam grade is A-.
Okay. I was gonna go with A. I was gonna go with the full A on this one.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. What's your minus for?
That there's not much conflict. A lot of it is just exploring around.
Yeah.
A lot of the times when you do hit things, they're pretty defenseless.
Okay.
In fact, I think besides the bosses, which are pretty easy.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing I actually liked about this game is I feel like I could recommend this game to literally anybody and they could have a good time with this because it's not hard, but it's still fun.
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, it is a game, right? You want some kind of achievement. I mean, this might dip into that whole like a game versus art kind of thing. Like
Right.
maybe this is just the medium in which this art is conveyed.
Right.
But I mean, fundamentally, with all the little mini mechanics and mini games, it's like,
Yeah.
well, yeah. I mean, they even have competitive
Right.
things in it. Like
Right.
at some point, if you have a competitive game, then it shouldn't just be competitive when you have other people. It should have some kind of conflict that you get over, some kind of achievement. All of my dopamine, I would feel, would be from having fun with the other person, not per
Yeah.
se
The game being fun on its own, whatever.
Yeah, in between the mini games, what exactly are we doing? And we're walking around, and that's
Yeah.
super cool, but only because the worlds are so cool,
Right.
But not because there's like any cool conflict. But then
Right.
again, I mean,
to be fair, we're like more video game playing people than, is
the
I think
regular
we're-
bunch.
Yeah, I think we play a little more than the average bear. And I think they're trying to make it this game for all audiences. I think that's kind of their intent. It's just like if you and a friend want to kind of play a game together, like you don't have to worry about what level of, gamer that your friend is. I think you can just kind of play it with them and have a good time. So I don't think that's negatively, I understand what you're coming from, but yeah, I don't think for me that was as much of a downside. I think they still managed to make a great game even despite its lack of aggressive challenge at any point.
Oh
There's
yeah, no,
definitely-
it's definitely still an A- for me.
Yeah.
Not that it's like a
Right,
B+
right,
or anything.
right.
It's just that if it wasn't with you, then the time in between when we had puzzles
yeah,
or bosses would be nothing, right?
that's fair.
Like nothing at all.
Yeah.
Like it's only because we're both like really great friends that
Yeah.
something like that could happen. If it was someone that was like didn't play games, like you're like,
Yeah.
oh well, they geared it for that person. And
Right.
if they were just like quietly sitting next to me, like, oh yeah, this is cool.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
There were some slower segments too where we were like opened in a big area, like the clock town. I don't know if you remember There's just like a lot of random things to click on, and most of it wasn't terribly interesting. Like we found the Legend of Zelda reference. But
Yeah.
getting there, do you remember, was just like we just had to like spam a button until
until you like grind it around the edge.
Yeah,
and
it was
found
like
that little
it's like,
door.
oh, okay, that was like kind of a half thing.
Yeah, it was like, it's cool.
yeah.
I mean, they had the rolling boulders. That was cool. They had
Yeah.
the Rainbow Road.
Yeah,
Definitely a lot of cool stuff.
yeah.
Um,
I think, yeah, I mean, for me, the biggest downsides were there was a little bit of like, technical issues with the pop-in and stuff that was kind of, annoying. And then, yeah, like you said, I guess there was definitely plenty of like downtime where if you didn't have someone fun to like chat with while you're getting to the next fun thing, I could definitely see this game being a bit slow from here and there. I think, yeah, to some degree, it does rely on you having a good, fun person to play with. And It Takes Two.
it definitely does.
I'm trying to think of games that I've given an A to in the past, and if I think that this stands up.
I think it's just. Why can't I think of the name right now? Inside. I think Inside's the only one you given an A to, right?
I can't remember if New Order I gave an A to at the end of the day or not. I might have. Wolfenstein: The New Order, because I did really like that game, and I didn't really have any problems with it. It was just like a solid technical game. I'm trying to think if I want to drop this to an A minus or not, so we have a consolidated score.
I mean, you don't have to drop it.
No. I can stay at an A. That's what I'm trying to. I mean, we can. Yeah, we've had split scores before. I think I might keep it an A. I might. You can check the description to see if I change my mind later, because I keep that updated. If I go back and like want to change my score in a game, I just I go into the description and change the final letter that I have in there. We need to get like a spreadsheet going somewhere where we link to like a Google sheet or something where they can like see our whatever our most updated score is for games, because we've done quite a few of these at this point.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I'm gonna stick to my A, unless while I'm editing this back, I might see something where I'm like, I don't know what I'm thinking. That's happened to me before. I have had some videos where I've edited it back and I'm like, I don't agree with that anymore. It was just a good ending. The rest of that game was boring. Especially because I'm like 6 months behind on watching my own videos. And so it's like, sometimes it's like, this was an amazing ending. It might be part of the reason I gave it an A. It could be when I watch it back and I see some of the levels that were like less tight.
The Harley effect.
Yeah. When I see some of the levels that are like less tight, I might be like, you know what? I forgot that this level was a little boring. But I remember enjoying all the levels, even like the ice level that I think was the one that I felt was the most slow, where there's like, when we're in the water and just kind of going around is like
fixing candy cane machines underwater.
But I think I even enjoyed that bit. I love the like aesthetic. It was like one of my favorite thumbnails I did for the series was the
big piranha.
Yeah, the big piranha fish, whatever. I thought that looked really cool.
I mean, this definitely had some very atmospheric stuff going on.
Here it is. Final score. 28 to 19.
Oh my God, you have so many more. Hey, Ray, we did it.
So you won the Whack-A-Cody, the Flip the Switch. I won the Tug of War and the Plunger Dunger.
I won Two Brothers.
You won Tank Brothers, Laser Tennis, and Spacewalk. Then I won Batting Team, Feed the Reptile, Rodeo, Bird Star, Bomb Rush, and Horse Derby. There's a lot of runs in a row for me there. Then you won Snow Warfare. Then I won Shuffleboard. You won Icicle Throwing. Then I won Ice Race, Larva Bucket, Garden Swings, Snail Race, and Musical Chairs. Then you won Track Runner and Slot Cars. And then I won chess and volleyball.
Mine's exclusively racers and platformers. I didn't like do anything else.
Oh, weird.
Well, the only one that matters is I got Snow Warfare.
Yeah,
that's really the only one
let's
that
be real.
mattered.
So yeah, we done all the mini games across all the whole game. This was fun. I'll honestly feel like I'll find other people to play this with. Like my cousin has come over and it's been like, oh, we should play a game together. We've been playing Castle Crashers. But it's like, he was like, oh, we should play It Takes Two. And I was like, oh man, I don't want to risk like having to mess up our gameplay. So I told him as soon as we finish it on the channel, we can go back and play it. And it's like, yeah, I think this would be a ton of fun to play with him. I'd be willing to play this with anybody. It's just such a fun game. I don't know. So,
for any reference, if you've been watching the series audience, then you're aware that Halo Infinite was my game of the year.
Yes.
And a lot of people don't like Halo Infinite.
Yeah.
Especially the multiplayer. It's most of the multiplayers that people complain about.
I think people were even kind of upset with the single player though in the long run.
That's more like 343. They just aren't doing DLC.
Right. Yeah.
They
exactly.
didn't finish the story. They're like, we'll support this for 10 years.
Yeah.
They just gave up on it.
Whoopsie doodles.
So that's not the game's fault. That's more the developer's fault.
Yeah.
But I had a lot of fun with this game. Like a lot. Yeah. And I enjoyed it. But I'd say the way I played Halo Infinite was a lot of fun too. And
Yeah.
I feel like if I could somehow play Halo Infinite split screen, which 343 won't do because they don't know how to do it. But all I'm saying is like, if I played this game with Patrick and had a great time, and then I played Halo Infinite with Patrick in the campaign, I know I would have an amazing time.
Right. And that's the thing is so one thing I want to do on this is we're going to get to the Halo series eventually.
Infinite's going to be so far down the line. So far down the line.
So we have something lined up for after this game. I don't know if we should reveal it here or just wait for it to come out.
How far in the episode are we?
Oh, it's impossible to tell. We're 2 hours and 10 minutes into recording. So.
Oh yeah, there's no way we could tell. I mean, if we're this far in, I'm assuming this is a credits episode, right?
Yeah, absolutely. This will be the end of the credits episode, probably.
Why not? Why not? I mean, if they listen this far, right?
We've already announced it. The funny part is we played it and then restarted.
We did.
And then we played it
that
again.
happens like more than you guys think.
Yeah.
Like, oh man.
We sometimes have to restart series. So it was if you go back and watch Miles Morales, we actually announced that we'd be playing Infamous Second Son on the channel. And so we finally got around to recording it for the second time. And I think we're much happier with the second results here. So that's going to be posting as soon as this ends. And Hell Pie will return someday. I don't think we're dropping that.
Someday.
Yeah. We probably want to get that finished so we can get something else, but I don't know what would come there. So any chance of doing Halo anytime soon is unlikely. I do have plans to try. I told Adam, since we did Game of the Year from 2021, I want to do something with Game of the Year 2022. Probably not a whole series, but I want to touch on it at least just because of how, it's kind of a big thing.
I'll just do a Ragnarok Platinum video because that's what should have won.
Yeah, right.
100%.
You did a Platinum for the first God of War.
That
was your first Platinum, I think, right?
It might have been.
Yeah, so it'd be cool if you did a callback and did another Platinum for Ragnarok.
I should. I'd have to write it out.
Yeah, that's a cool game.
It was so good. That one was really good.
Yeah.
Really, I mean, both were really good, but this one was even better in my opinion. Harley didn't like the second one as much. He liked both of them, but he said he liked the first one more.
Oh, interesting. Did he say why?
Harley's opinion doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
It never makes any sense. I believe what he said was like, I liked this one, but I liked the first one more. And when I asked why, he was like, just didn't feel like they changed that much. And I was like, well, so that's why you like the first one more?
Yeah. It's
like, I mean, if the mechanics are still the same, then the story, because the story is so much better in this one.
I could see someone saying, I think I enjoyed my time with the first one better. Just because if you're like, by the time I got through because someone did tell me that, where they're like, I was so ready for Ragnarok that I actually played through all of God of War 1, like completely platinumed it, like right before the Ragnarok came out. So then when I started Ragnarok and played through it, I was like kind of already tired of the game. And they just didn't change enough for me to be like, oh, this is like new and something, it kind of felt like I was playing a whole nother God of War. So it's like, it's more of a timing thing. Like the second one wasn't bad at all. It was just a matter of, like by that point I'd played like 120 hours. Yeah.
Because the first one I believe is like, I want to say to play the game is like 20 hours, but the platinum's like 30.
Yeah.
And for this one, I believe it was like 50.
Right.
50 to just beat all the way through, and then like 60, around 60-ish to get the platinum.
So that was his complaint. He was like, I'm not saying like Ragnarok's definitely better. It's just a matter of my personal experience. I just, bad timing on the fact that it's like they don't play well back to back because they're too similar.
Yeah, I can't spoil anything. It had to be its own video with like a spoiler warning.
Yeah. All right, I think that's it for It Takes Two. This is a wonderful time. I'm glad we decided to play this on the channel. We're going to be replacing this with not a co-op game, but kind of a weird, we'll do back and forth anyway, so that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you're willing to come back and check out some of our other stuff. We've had some great people down in the comment section that I've been kind of trying to keep up with, and it's been a great time on the channel recently. So glad to have you all here.
Yeah, a lot more interactive than usual. Thank you guys.
Yeah, no, it's been a great time, and this series kind of, I'm happy it's over. Any series we do, no matter how much I love the game, I'm always happy when it's done because that means we get to try something new. So yeah, hopefully we'll see you guys then. Sorry if I bumped my mic. I think that's everything though.
Yeah.
All right. Zoink out.
Zoink out.
Can't wait to delete this later.
This game sucks so much.
Man, I hate having to appeal to the masses.
Big dumb baby game where you pathetic submissive simp.
Big boy like Big Birdhouse.
Big boy like Big Birdhouse.